Brianna has convinced me. Let's go ahead and start talking about before the 90 days. Because she said this close enough to the beginning of the season.
Yes, we are. We're like 2 episodes in.
I think it's more than 2 episodes.
Because there's because literally the first 2 episodes is talking about introducing everybody. So they didn't, and then there's the one main episode after that, and that's it.
Okay, let's talk about it. So first we have our repeat offender, Usman.
Another offender.
He is a repeat offender. So Usman, aka Soldier Boy,
Nigerian
not
Soulja Boy.
to get confused with the American Soldier Boy.
Nigerian.
He is the Nigerian Soldier Boy. Both rappers, but one in Nigeria, one is in the U.S. Usman has been on here a couple of seasons back with
Lisa or Angela?
Lisa. Which they got married. Lisa was so disrespectful to him.
They got married?
Yeah, they had a wedding and everything, and they had her sitting in the corner.
Oh, yeah!
They had her sitting in the corner
right.
watching the kids, and they told her she was not allowed to dance. As part of their culture, women are not allowed to dance. Which, look, I have some African friends that just so happen to be from Nigeria, and the women dance. So I thought that was so wrong.
They didn't want her to hurt herself.
They had her watching the kids in the corner at her own wedding. Whatever. So Lisa is gone. Now there's a new lady. What's her name?
Kimberly,
yes. And he likes the older Caucasian women. I think she's 50.
To about you look 38.
No, she look 50. I don't know. Okay. I understand when you're with somebody, you like take on some of their cultures and things like that. That's if you want to. That means if you're with that person that you kind of have to merge cultures and habits and things like that. First of all, she has flown to Nigeria. Tanzania, because he's doing a music video
with some other girl,
which is fine if that's what he's a celebrity. But she's flown over there as his potential girlfriend, not even his girlfriend.
She keeps saying, "I'm his potential." And then she came in. She flew in with his shirt on and with the flowers. She was waiting. She's like, "Oh, I'm so nervous, waiting." And then he pulls up. Oh my goodness! And he's like, Kimbali. And then they meet, and he's like, "I told, what's her name? Slam T, and what's the other guy's name? That's his bodyguard, Slam T and something. I forgot their names." She's like, "I feel like Slam T and blah 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 are setting me up with the other girl. That's why they want him to be with the other girl, not me. And I feel like the grandma of the group." That's what she said.
Well, because she's 50 something and he's 20 something. Is he 30?
Well,
I don't even know if he's 30. But what stuck out to me is she wants to be with this man so bad. So in Nigeria, from what I understand, in their culture, that when they get married, when two people get married, they need to have 2 kids within the first 3 years of marriage or something like that. She 50, she probably ain't having no kids or any more kids or whatever. And she says, "I'm okay with him going and getting married to somebody else and having kids with them." I personally could not do that. But hey, if she like it, I love it. That's her problem. That's what she gonna do. But yet, she gets mad when they introduce another woman in the mix as far as him working with her. Yeah. She get mad.
Slam T does not like them. He doesn't. It's either Slam T or the other guy does not like her. Remember, he was like, "Do not call her a super fan. Call her a fan, not a super fan." I was like, okay, I don't know.
What's the difference?
I don't know what the difference is. But then he called her. He said, "Hey, super fan." I was like, oh my, why would you say that? That was the one thing he said not do. He said, "Hey, super fan." She's like, "Don't call me that. Don't call me that. Call me a fan." I was like, what's the difference though? I guess super's too much. She's the potential.
She's the potential. And I showed clips. I guess she's gonna try to sleep with him, and he's gonna be like, "No."
You probably didn't see that episode, and so that happened, and so he was like, "No," but she's like, "Come on, I have gifts for you. So she bought him a new computer, a new MacBook something, and she bought him a PS5.
If
and
that
she
don't
still
sound
didn't.
like some pedophile stuff, you go buy some toys for somebody to sleep with you that's dang near 20 years younger
He
than
didn't
you.
even say that. He was kissing the gifts and everything. She's like, I wish you would share that with me. And then he said, I'm not staying here. Not till we're married. And then he left with the gifts.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Whatever works. Then they have Gino.
Gino and I don't know the girl's name. I know she's from Panama. That's all I remember. I don't remember her name.
She was the one that Gino is the one that wears the hat all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So something's a little different about both of them. So Gino, he is a little older than her, and she's a beautiful girl, a woman, I should say.
With the kid.
Yeah, but she don't have custody of her kid or something.
She said he has some disorder or something. He can't tolerate COVID where he's at. So it was best for me to decide for him to go live with my mom in the country. That's what she said.
Maybe she has to stay where she's at for work. Whatever works, floats her boat. But what concerns me is he's in the U.S., she's in Panama. Whenever he steps out the door, he has to FaceTime her, and she has to see where he's going. He has to stay on the phone so he can hear the conversation and see what's going on wherever he goes outside of his house. That's extreme. That's a lot. That is a lot. And then when he finally makes it over to Panama,
They go eat.
They go out to eat, and she's vegan, he's not, and she puts down his diet, whatever. That's whatever. But he decides he's gonna tip the waitress, and she has just an outright fit. Why do you want to give her money?
Are you sleeping with her?
Yeah, like red flags. Stay away. Stay away. But what tripped me out is when he first met her, he gets off the plane, they go in the room, he buys her gifts. He buys her a toothbrush and a pregnancy test.
Very similar to Ed.
Yeah, Ed
Very similar. But
But-
later he explained it later. He said, so we'll come back to that. Go ahead.
No, I want to know, why would you buy? You have an initial meeting with somebody you've been talking to on the phone, and the first thing you get is a toothbrush and a pregnancy test. Do she the way he do? She think she don't brush her teeth?
The Reese, he said
And a pregnancy test.
he said the toothbrush was supposed to be her Christmas gift, but he just waited. He said you always need an electric toothbrush, but just keep a manual one just in case. And then the pregnancy test is because he wants her to get pregnant, but she's been taking pregnancy. She's been taking birth control, and she hasn't told him. So that's what happened in the next episode. She said she hasn't told him, and
These
he's been
people
taking.
done just met each other.
That's
for
what
the
that's
first
what she's
time,
saying.
face to face.
That was the one time she was speaking logically. She was speaking to the camera. She's talking about I don't know if I can do that. Like I can't have a kid right now. I don't know you like that. Blah blah blah. I've been taking birth control, but she hasn't told him. So.
But she jumped into bed with him. I don't understand it. Then there's the other one. The girl is from Russia. I forgot the guy's name.
I forgot both of their names. Do you remember any of their names?
No. The girl is from Russia, and she's a little person. And so I think she's like 3 feet tall, and she has a power wheelchair, and she has deformities of her hands. Yeah.
I thought it was just a normal one.
No, I think it's a power wheelchair.
I've never seen her move herself before.
It's a wheelchair. That's true. You're right. I think you're right. It might be just a manual wheelchair. So she has deformities of her hands and her feet. But if you just look at her from her chest up, she just looks like a normal. And she's a pretty girl. And so the guy, they've been talking for years.
13 years.
Years. Through FaceTime and chat and all that kind of stuff. And now they're meeting face to face. And he gets upset because she's bringing her caregiver, which is also her good friend, which is a male. But she's bringing him along, and he's upset, saying that I don't want him there. He's like, I can care for her. Like, I don't understand what the problem is.
And they're clashing because he thinks that he's not a good caregiver.
He's not. He doesn't know. Working in the medical field, I worked in the medical field, and it's I'm not even going home with these people and having to take care of people when they're at home. It's a lot of work. And this is how you know he's not up to doing it. He gets a hotel room for them. The hotel room is on the second floor. There's no elevator in the building. So you know what that means? He has to carry her up the stairs. He's all I work out. And the caregiver's trying to train him how to use the wheelchair up the stairs. And he don't want to. He said, I work out. I can do this.
Well, after that, he seemed like he was trying. They went to the gym together. She was doing good. After that, it seemed like they were.
What was she doing in the gym?
I don't know. He's like, I want you to come to the gym with me. And then so she was on the treadmill. She was doing crunches. She was lifting weights. That's when he seemed like he changed.
Yeah, but she's doing the stuff that he wants to do. He doesn't understand all the work it takes to take care of her. Mm-hmm. She's 3 feet tall. That means she can't reach most things in deformity, and it looks like she doesn't even have full range of her motion of her shoulders. So she has shorter arms, and she can't reach all the way up. Like you're basically doing everything for her. She was trying to get in the bed. She's climbing. Like that's a lot of work. He's not realistic on it. And then when he first saw her, she's already told him that she's a little person and da. And when he first saw her, he was kind of standoffish because he was like, I wasn't expecting that. What the heck was he saying?
Should have got a measuring tape.
This is why she brought her caregiver, because she knew. I'm sure this is not her first rodeo. I'm sure she has been through this before. Like, she knows.
She didn't even tell him that she just moved out of her ex's house.
I missed that one.
Oh.
I missed the episode. Apparently she has not. Then there's the other people. The guy is from China.
Oh, I don't remember his name. I remember her name. Her name is Ella.
Ella?
Ella and I remember his son's name. I don't remember his name.
So, Ella is a full-figure woman. And
in Idaho.
And she lives on a farm, a cattle ranch, or a farm. Cattle ranch, I think. Or a farm, because she said something about farm. But she is infatuated with samurai swords and
anime, witchcraft.
Yeah, she does witchcraft and all of that. And the guy she has been dating is from China, who is
interested in white people. Because remember, she said they met on the website, white women and Asian men.
Well, that's what he's interested in Western. He's like the cowboys and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And so her mom is concerned because I guess she typically falls in love for people, and then
the Indian guy,
and then they start to have an issue with her appearance because she's plus size. So her mom is worried about her, especially since she's meeting somebody online who her mom is like, how do you know he's not just trying to get a green card, yada, yada, yada. Which, I mean, that's legit thinking. And, but he said he's going to come over, and I guess he's supposed to be putting her on a diet or something.
Yeah, he said, you didn't tell him that her house is painted purple. It's called the Purple Palace or something. I don't know. It's called Purple something. My Purple Dungeon or something. That's how into it she is. She painted her house purple.
I really want to see how it's going to play out with these two.
He really likes her. Remember when she put on the wig for him?
Yeah, I saw bits and pieces of that. Yeah, she had some kind of blonde wig that was sitting up high off her head or something. I wasn't quite sure about that.
But he just seems, he's like, his reactions to her, oh, that's nice. He's just so robotic.
He is, very, very limited on facial expressions.
Not with his son, though. His son, he has emotions. Oh, his friends have emotions. Remember his friends are talking about her and him going to America? They have emotions.
I missed that, too.
Oh, and then when he was talking...
I need to do some catching up.
He got some, he went to the doctor, and he told her, he said, I'm going to America. Is there anything you can prescribe so I can give her to lose weight? And so... I think that's what he said. And then so he went to it was like some I don't know what it's called. It was kind of like pills, but it kind of wasn't. It's kind of like herbs and stuff. And the doctor prescribed him, so he brought it.
How is the doctor over there who's never seen her, know her medical history, gonna prescribe something?
I think it's like herbs. It's not like really.
You still need a medical history. You might be allergic or something. You don't know.
I could be thinking wrong. I could be. Maybe he got the pills for his health to himself. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to remember what happened. And then, yeah, and then she went to the gym, and she said, "I gotta lose 10 pounds," and she was there. And she got a message saying his visa to Singapore was denied, and he wasn't answering her calls anymore.
Poor thing. Well, let me see how that one plays out. And the last one is what is that guy's name? Mike?
You're talking about the girl from Colombia?
Yes.
Mike and Xiomara. It's not Xiomara. It's something else. I don't remember her name. It's Mike and something.
This guy is 34 years old.
And she's 24, right? How old is she?
Yeah, she's 24.
But
and she has two kids. She's 2 kids. This is the funny part. He says, I'm 34 years old and I haven't been in a relationship for at least 20 years.
I did not hear that part. I did not hear that part.
He is not. He basically hasn't been in a relationship. I can't count a relationship at the age of 14.
I did not hear that part, Mom. Really? He said that?
Yes.
I did not hear that part.
So,
poor Mike.
And he lives with his mom and dad, right?
He does?
No, I mean not his mom and dad. His dad and his granddad, right? Or is that Gino?
I don't know. I must have missed the beginning of Gino's and her.
But anyway, he's going over there. No. He does. He lives with his dad and his granddad, because his dad takes care of the granddad, and he does IT work and he volunteers. He's a volunteer firefighter, and he has 2 younger brothers, and they're concerned about him because
he sends all his money to her. She'd be like, "This table from him. This from Mike. This from Mike." What you talking about? How? So she's 24. And so wasn't the youngest child 9. So somebody said it was in the pillow talk that she had her first child at 15. So 15, she said it was a one-night stand. That's how she had her first child. That's what she said. The second child, she said she was with this guy and he went to jail for sticking up for his brother. Okay, so she went to jail. She said on the second visit of visiting the guy in jail, she got pregnant. That's how she ended up with the second child.
Oh, poor
And then she said, she was like,
she don't have good luck with relationships either.
So,
she don't.
That was her choice to go to jail and get pregnant.
Well,
the first one, but the second one, that was her choice. She said, I loved him and I wanted to have another child. But, and so, oh yeah, so she was talking about, I usually date drug dealers, hitmen, blah, 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 blah.
Oh,
and she's like, so Gino, he's not, he's different. I mean, not Gino. Mike, he's different. He's different. He's short. He looks a little different than normal. Because he looks
Mike
like...
is the nice guy.
Yeah, that's exactly
what
it is.
And she is not used to the nice guy.
Yeah.
But what's crazy is he came and saw her and she introduced him to the whole family. Yeah. Not just mom and dad and the kids, but aunties and uncles and everybody was there for the introduction.
But of course, just like Ed again, the dad does not like him. But at least Ed and the dad aren't about the same age.
Well, I would be skeptical because he doesn't know him, and being that the daughter's past relationship, if she dating drug dealers and hitmen and stuff like that, I would be.
He said he's skeptical because he don't know Spanish and he doesn't know how he's gonna be able to raise the sons in America.
Well, that's legit concerns as well.
Yeah.
And the last one is the young lady named Memphis.
Oh, I forgot about them. Oh my goodness. Oh, jeez. Ooh.
I wish her the best.
They're both horrible. Because she's expecting so much from him.
Memphis is
from Michigan.
Memphis is from Michigan. She's dating a guy in.
I don't know where he's from. I have no clue.
I don't know. I think it's some Middle Eastern country. I'm not sure.
Hazan.
And he, huh?
Hazan.
That's his name.
I think that's his name.
Well, he,
or it was Hamza.
Hamza. She has 2 kids or one child.
She has 2 kids. She's been married once, but she has 2 kids.
So she has 2 kids
from 2 different people.
And I know one of them. At least one of them is a girl.
Really? Oh, okay.
And so she makes decent money. She's a nurse practitioner, I believe, or a physician assistant, one of them. And she met this guy online. She said that, American guy she just hasn't had any luck with. And so she met this guy, and she is worried about their compatibility sexually.
She said that was her main thing she needs. It's her main thing she needs.
Well, he is
too, right?
Yeah, they're engaged. She calls him her fiance. She's went over there to see him, and he's Muslim, I believe. Well, he lives with his mother, and I think in their culture they stay with their parents until they're married. Well, she had in her head that she was going to be staying the night in the room with him at his mother's house.
Because he lied to her and said it was okay.
Okay, look, I don't know all the religions, but I know in the Muslim culture that ain't happening.
She got a divorce, so
who got a divorce?
His mom.
And
you think that's more acceptable?
I would have been skeptical if he says he's Muslim, to think that you're going to be staying in his mother's house in his bed. I would not think that is happening.
She is in his bed. He's on the couch though. Not the first night though. Not the first night.
She was in the bed with him?
Yeah, she snuck in. So this morning.
She snuck in the bed.
No, he snuck in the bed with her because she told him to go into the couch, and he snuck in the bed with her. And in the morning, the mom came in, and she was like, mad. What's going on? What's going on? She was like trying to breathe in. She's like, and then she's like, go tell your mom nothing happened. Go tell your mom nothing happened, even though it did. She's like, go tell your mom nothing happened.
Yeah, because she told him if she don't sleep with him, they was gonna have a problem.
Yep. And
that they couldn't get married.
And then she said later that day, after he lied to his mom, she was like, she's so horrible. And so he can't speak English, so it's just the type of word she says to use for him. But anyway, she was like, has it been a long time? Are you okay? That was quick. That was not good. Not good. We need to do better. And then she said, like, the stuff she says, like, it's not like she's trying to find. It's just how she explained it to him in English. It was horrible. You just have to see it. It was horrible. She's like, not good. She's like, it's been a long time, better. She's like, how many people has it been? And then she's like, how many people have been in their house? He's like, you're the only one. And then she's like, was your mom mad? And he was like, yes. And then later, they're cooking in the kitchen. And then she was like, my son's going to starve to death. She can't cook. She don't know how to cook. And then the mom was like, look at what she cooked. And he was like, oh, it was good. She's like, no, this is bad. And then she's like, you're going to starve to death. And then during the dinner at the same time, she was like, what did she say? I'm blanking. Oh, she was like, oh, this one happened. I want you to sleep on the couch tonight. And then he was starting to get angry. She's like, nope, Memphis already agreed with it. You're sleeping on the couch. And then she was like, why did you get a divorce twice? And she's like, I only got a divorce once. I was only married once. And she was trying to figure out why. And then she was expressing her concerns about getting a divorce from Hamza.
We're going to see how that's going to play out, because I can't see that being too successful. I hope it is for her sake, but I don't see how that's going to play out.
It's better than Brittany and Yazam.
Oh, that was terrible. He really liked her. And she was just, she was terrible.
About to die for her.
Yeah, he was going to be killed for her. That's 90 Day the other way. That's the other one. So, anyway, we will keep you informed on this show as well and see what happens coming up. This is Brianna and Mama Time. Bye.